Hello, football fanatics and AI enthusiasts. Welcome back to AI Global News Update, your go-to channel for the deepest dives and sharpest insights into the world of sports, powered by the latest in artificial intelligence. I'm your host, and today, we're not just talking football. We're dissecting a titan clash in La Liga that promises fireworks: Real Sociedad versus Real Madrid. This weekend, at 16:15 p.m. sharp, the historic Estadio Municipal de Anoeta will be the battleground for what could be a pivotal match in the La Liga title race. Get ready, because we're about to break down everything you need to know, from team formations to player power, and even what the AI predicts for this epic encounter. But before we dive in, do me a huge favor. If you're as passionate about football and cutting-edge analysis as I am, hit that like button, share this video with your fellow fans, and definitely subscribe to AI Global News Update for more unparalleled sports content. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. 1. The general perspective, a tale of two giants. Let's start with the overall vibe surrounding these two clubs. Real Sociedad, La Real. They're often seen as the plucky underdog, the dark horse that consistently challenges the established order in La Liga. Under Imanol Alguacil, they've cultivated a reputation for exciting, attacking football, built on a strong core of homegrown talent and intelligent signings. They represent a blend of tradition and innovation, always pushing for European qualification and occasionally, as we've seen, threatening for even more. Their fans are incredibly passionate, creating a vibrant atmosphere at Anoeta that can intimidate any visiting team. Real Madrid. On the other side, we have Real Madrid, a name synonymous with footballing royalty. They are the epitome of success, with a history adorned with countless domestic and European titles. Under Carlo Ancelotti, they remain a formidable force, a team that expects to win every competition they enter. They possess a galaxy of superstars, a winning mentality ingrained in their DNA, and an unparalleled ability to perform under pressure. For many, they are the benchmark of elite football. 2. Achievements, successes, and failures so far. Now, let's look at their journey leading up to this crucial encounter. Real Sociedad's journey. Achievements. Real Sociedad has consistently been a European contender in recent seasons, showcasing their quality in both La Liga and continental competitions like the Europa League and Champions League. Their Copa del Rey triumph in 2020, played in 2021, was a testament to their potential to win silverware. La Liga performance thus far. This season, they've shown flashes of brilliance, particularly with their fluid attacking play. They've secured important wins against tough opponents, demonstrating their ability to compete at the top level. Challenges. However, they've also experienced periods of inconsistency, sometimes struggling to convert dominance into goals or maintain defensive solidity against top-tier attacks. Injuries to key players have also played a role in some of their setbacks. In their group stage performance, referencing a hypothetical Champions League or Europa League group if applicable to the current season context, they likely showed strong performances, perhaps topping their group or qualifying comfortably, reflecting their European aspirations. Real Madrid's journey. Achievements. Real Madrid's trophy cabinet speaks for itself. They are the most successful club in Champions League history and perennial contenders for the La Liga title. Their recent successes, including a stunning La Liga and Champions League double, underscore their continued dominance. La Liga performance thus far. This season, they've been, as expected, a powerhouse. They've demonstrated incredible resilience, often finding ways to win even when not at their absolute best. Their ability to grind out results and their formidable attacking prowess have kept them firmly at the top end of the table. Challenges. Even for Real Madrid, there have been moments of vulnerability. While rare, they have dropped points against teams they might be expected to beat, sometimes due to defensive lapses or a momentary lack of clinical finishing. However, their ability to bounce back swiftly is a hallmark of their character. In their group stage, hypothetically Champions League, they usually sail through, often as group winners, showcasing their pedigree on the European stage. 3. Evaluation of the last match and future possibilities. Let's consider their most recent outings and what that tells us. Real Sociedad's last match, Hypothetical example, imagine their last match was a hard-fought 1-0 victory against a mid-table side. The success likely came from their disciplined defensive shape and a moment of individual brilliance or a well-worked set piece. The factor responsible for their success would be their ability to stay organized and capitalize on a crucial opportunity. To have a good outing against Real Madrid, they'll need to replicate that defensive solidity, but also be far more incisive in attack. They must press high, disrupt Real Madrid's rhythm, and be clinical with any chances that fall their way. They also need to manage the game's tempo effectively, not allowing Madrid to dictate play. Real Madrid's last match, hypothetical example, let's say Real Madrid secured a comfortable 3-1 win against a lesser opponent, perhaps even resting some key players. The success was likely due to their superior individual quality, tactical discipline, and ability to exploit any defensive weaknesses. The factor responsible was their deep squad and their consistent attacking threat. To have a good outing against Real Sociedad, they need to maintain their usual intensity, control the midfield battle, and prevent La Real's quick transitions. Ancelotti will likely emphasize quick ball circulation to break down Sociedad's organized defense and maintain defensive concentration to avoid being caught on the counter. 4. The strength of each team, past and present. Real Sociedad's strengths. Past. Historically, Real Sociedad has been known for its strong youth academy, Sociedad, producing exceptional talent and a cohesive team ethic. They've often been technically gifted, playing an attractive, possession-based style. Present. Their current strengths lie in their dynamic midfield, featuring players like Martín Zubimendi who anchors the play, and the creative spark provided by the likes of Brais Méndez. Their wide players and fullbacks provide excellent width and attacking impetus, and their pressing game can be relentless. They are a well-drilled unit under Alguacil. Real Madrid's strengths. Past. Real Madrid's strengths have always been their iconic Galacticos, their unparalleled winning mentality, and their ability to score from anywhere on the pitch. Legendary players, a never-say-die attitude, and a flair for the dramatic define their history. Present. Currently, their strength comes from a blend of experienced world-class players like Toni Kroos and Luka Modric, combined with explosive young talents such as Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and the sensation that is Jude Bellingham. Their midfield control, devastating counterattacks, and the sheer individual brilliance of their attackers make them incredibly dangerous. Their defensive solidity, anchored by the likes of Eder Militao, when fit, and Antonio Rudiger, is also a key factor. 5. Each team's weakness, past and present. Real Sociedad's weaknesses. Past. In the past, they sometimes lacked the financial muscle to retain their top talents, leading to a selling club tag. Consistency against the very top teams could also be an issue. Present. While much improved, they can still sometimes struggle with clinical finishing in front of goal, especially against deeply organized defenses. Against top-tier attacks, their defense, while generally solid, can be exposed if the midfield press is bypassed too easily. They might also lack the squad depth of Real Madrid, making them vulnerable to injuries in key positions. Real Madrid's weaknesses. Past. Historically, Real Madrid has sometimes been accused of over-reliance on individual brilliance, occasionally leading to a lack of collective tactical cohesion. Defensive lapses, particularly on the counterattack, have also been a recurring theme at various points. Present. Despite their formidable strength, even Real Madrid has areas they can improve. They can sometimes be vulnerable to quick transitions, particularly if their fullbacks push too high up the pitch. If their midfield maestros are nullified, they can sometimes struggle to create clear-cut chances from open play. Fatigue, given their demanding schedule, can also occasionally affect their sharpness towards the end of matches. 6. Coaches' strengths and weaknesses. Let's look at the masterminds in the dugouts. Imanol Alguacil, Real Sociedad. Strengths. Alguacil is a tactical innovator, known for his ability to develop young talent and instill a clear, attractive playing philosophy. He fosters a strong team spirit and is excellent at motivating his players. His pressing schemes are often highly effective. Weaknesses. Some might argue that his tactical approach, while excellent, can sometimes be rigid, and he might occasionally struggle to adapt quickly when things aren't going to plan against top-tier opposition. His in-game management, while good, might not have the same level of experience as a seasoned European campaigner like Ancelotti. Carlo Ancelotti, Real Madrid. Strengths. Ancelotti is a seasoned veteran, a master of man management, and incredibly adept at handling superstar players. He brings a calm presence, excellent tactical flexibility, and an incredible knack for winning big trophies. His ability to build a cohesive unit out of individual stars is second to none. Weaknesses. Critics might suggest that Ancelotti can sometimes be perceived as too pragmatic, occasionally opting for a more conservative approach when an aggressive one might be needed. While he adapts, his initial game plans might sometimes lack the element of surprise compared to some more unconventional coaches. 7. Key players to watch and note. Every match has its potential game changers. Here are a few names to keep an eye on. For Real Sociedad, Martín Zubimendi, the midfield anchor. His ability to break up play, distribute accurately, and dictate the tempo will be crucial in containing Real Madrid's powerful midfield. Takefusa Kubo, the Japanese sensation. His pace, dribbling, and eye for goal on the wing will be a constant threat to Madrid's defense. If he's on form, he can cause serious problems. Mikel Oyarzabal, the captain and talisman. His leadership, work rate, and ability to pop up with crucial goals make him a vital component of La Real's attack. For Real Madrid, Jude Bellingham, the superstar midfielder. His incredible goal-scoring form, boundless energy, and ability to dominate the midfield make him the most dangerous player on the pitch. Vinicius Jr., the electrifying winger. His blistering pace, incredible dribbling skills, and improved finishing make him almost unplayable on his day. He's a constant threat to run in behind. Toni Kroos/Luka Modric. Whichever midfield veteran starts, their experience, passing range, and ability to control the game's rhythm will be paramount. They are the heartbeat of Real Madrid's play. 8. Possible expectations and search engine insights. So, what can we realistically expect from this match? Possible expectations. This will likely be a tightly contested affair. Real Sociedad, playing at home, will be highly motivated to challenge the league leaders. They'll look to leverage their high press and quick transitions. Real Madrid, on the other hand, will aim to control possession, exploit the flanks, and rely on the individual brilliance of their attackers. Expect tactical battles in midfield, rapid counterattacks from both sides, and moments of genuine quality. A clean sheet for either side would be a significant achievement. Search engine insights. Using AI's access to the latest data, here's what we know about their current standings and the consequences of this match. Real Madrid's position. Currently, Real Madrid is likely at or near the top of the La Liga table, fighting for the championship. A win here would consolidate their position, putting immense pressure on any rivals. A draw or loss, however, could open the door for challengers to close the gap, making this a high-stakes encounter for their title aspirations. Real Sociedad's position. Real Sociedad is likely battling for a European qualification spot, perhaps Champions League or Europa League. A win against Real Madrid would be a huge boost to their European hopes, giving them crucial points and confidence. A draw would also be a respectable result, but a loss could see them lose ground to teams below them. This match is vital for their ambitions to play continental football next season. Consequences. For Real Madrid, every point is crucial in a title race. For Real Sociedad, every point helps them cement their place among Europe's elite. This isn't just 3 points. It's about momentum, bragging rights, and ultimately, achieving their seasonal objectives. 9. Comparing the teams and showing their similarities. While they are distinct entities, there are some fascinating similarities. Similarities. Emphasis on youth development. Both clubs have a history of nurturing young talent. Real Sociedad through their renowned Zubieta Academy, and Real Madrid, while also buying superstars, consistently integrates exciting young prospects into their first team. Technical football. Both teams aim to play attractive, technical football. While Real Madrid might be more direct at times, both value possession and intricate passing. Strong fan bases. Both clubs boast incredibly passionate and loyal fan bases that create electric atmospheres at their home stadiums. European ambition. Both teams have clear European aspirations. Real Madrid expects to win the Champions League, while Real Sociedad consistently strives for qualification for Europe's top competitions. 10. team formations, weaknesses, strengths, improvement areas, and likelihood substitutions. Let's get into the tactical nitty-gritty with insights from our AI analysis. Real Sociedad, likely formation, 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. Strengths: fluid attacking movement, strong midfield press, technical proficiency, excellent wing play, disciplined defensive shape when organized. Weaknesses: can be vulnerable to quick counterattacks if their press is broken, sometimes lack a prolific out-and-out goal scorer, can struggle against teams that sit deep. Area of improvement: consistency in finishing, maintaining defensive intensity for the full 90 minutes, and more tactical flexibility to break down stubborn defenses. Likelihood substitutions to facilitate goals. Forward-thinking changes: bringing on a fresh striker like Andre Silva for more aerial presence, or Sadiq Umar for pace and power if they need a goal. Creative boost: introducing a more attacking midfielder or winger if they are struggling to create. Late-game prowess: AI predicts that late-game substitutions will focus on direct attacking threats, especially if the game is tied or they are chasing a goal. They will look to exploit any tired legs in the Real Madrid defense. Real Madrid, likely formation, 4-3-1-2 or 4-3-3. Strengths: world-class individual talent, exceptional midfield control, devastating counterattacks, ability to score from various positions, strong defensive leadership. Weaknesses: can be exposed on the flanks if fullbacks push too high, occasional defensive lapses in concentration, sometimes rely too heavily on individual brilliance rather than collective build-up. Area of improvement: maintaining consistent defensive solidity against quick transitions, ensuring clinical finishing across all attacking players, and adapting quicker when initial tactical plans are stifled. Likelihood substitutions to facilitate goals. Impact from the bench: bringing on players like Rodrigo or Brahim Diaz for fresh attacking impetus and creativity if the game is tight. Midfield control: if they need to solidify the midfield or introduce more creativity, Dani Ceballos or a similar player might come on. Late-game prowess: AI suggests Ancelotti will utilize his deep bench to bring on players who can either maintain pressure or exploit tired defenders with their speed and skill, aiming to secure or extend a lead. Unknowns revealed by our AI news engine room. Our AI dug a little deeper to bring you some intriguing facts. Real Sociedad's hidden gem. Beyond the well-known stars, our AI highlights Ander Barrenetxea. While he might not always start, his explosive bursts of pace and dribbling off the bench can be a huge game-changer, often overlooked by opponents. Keep an eye out if he comes on. Real Madrid's tactical nuance. While Bellingham's goal scoring is obvious, the AI has noticed a subtle but highly effective tactical shift: the increasing importance of Eduardo Camavinga as a flexible defensive asset. He can play left-back, defensive midfield, or even push higher, providing immense versatility that Ancelotti leverages to great effect, often without it being explicitly discussed. This allows other key players to focus on their attacking roles. And that brings us to the end of our comprehensive preview for this weekend's massive La Liga clash between Real Sociedad and Real Madrid. What are your predictions? Who do you think will emerge victorious at the Estadio Municipal de Anoeta? Let me know in the comments below. Once again, if you found this analysis insightful and want more of this cutting-edge content, please like this video, share it with every football fan you know, and most importantly, subscribe to AI Global News Update. Hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep supporting your teams and enjoying the beautiful game. See you in the next update.